everyone, welcome. Today I was going to focus on one perfume. I got a new perfume and I said to myself, there's not enough for me to make a full video on this one perfume. It's a new one that I love, but the dominant notes in this new one are citrus. So I said, why don't I just gather the sweet, nice citrus perfumes that I have and just put them together and do a video. So we're going to focus on one or two new ones that I have with citrus notes that dominate, but then I'm just going to get into some of my other, orange, lime, grapefruit centered perfumes. And some of these I've talked about in other videos. So if you've heard it before, act like you've never heard me talk about it before and just enjoy. So to start off with, the new one I got, this is called Saturday by Arielle Shoshana, and this is from a little boutique, a perfume boutique here in the DC area. This is actually located in Fairfax, Virginia, and I happened upon this one because the website, they have like these little sampler packs where you can try out, little vials of perfume, which I think is cool. And me being the bottle girl, I thought this was just like the cutest thing on the website. So I said, let me try this. And the notes, of course, pulled me in because let me tell you what the notes are for this one. Passionfruit, grapefruit, rhubarb. I have never been a fan of rhubarb in perfume, but smelling Delina, which I really do like, not as much as Cassili or Cassili, however you pronounce that, but I do like Delina. So I said, let me try this one. So again, passion fruit, grapefruit, rhubarb, saffron, which I love, cardamom, adore, magnolia, sandalwood, vanilla, suede. I just had a feeling like reading those notes that I would like this. So when I tried the sampler, adored it. And it's actually also a little bit powdery. And then getting this one, the bottle is just so freaking cute. And the premise behind this is kind of like date night. It's called Saturday, so it's the theme of it is to wear on your Saturday date nights. Though right now I don't know who is going on a date on Saturday night or any night unless you're going on a date in your house. But anyway, so and there's a, how do you say, spin-off to this one. I don't even really want to call it a flanker necessarily, but there is a perfume called Sunday, which is more green and fresh and a little bit more casual, but this is supposed to be like the sexy one. And the rhubarb in this makes it a kind of sweet sour, but the saffron and cardamom and grapefruit and vanilla, this is just really pretty. And I was just like genuinely surprised because the boutique sells like really high-end niche perfumes. And I'm kind of iffy when a maker, sells their house brand, so to speak, or their own brand. But some of the other ones I've smelled, this one comes out on top to me. Like they sell Baccarat and that type of thing, which is in a class by itself, but this one is beautiful. So I wanted to share this one with you guys. Again, this is called Saturday by Arielle Shoshana. And, I'll list everything in the description box, but this is really, really pretty. Again, really nice citrus notes in this one. Next up, I do have another new one here called Yulali, and from my good old Swiss Arabian. And, starting off being really superficial, I'm not a fan of this bottle at all. And because I'm so petty, it actually kept me from wanting to try the perfume because I was like, I don't like that bottle, but hey, what are you going to do? Outside of that, the oil in this one is so beautiful. This is so pretty. So let me go over the notes in this one. We have lime, orange, sweet nectarine, tangerine, freesia, magnolia, lily, sandalwood, vanilla, amber, and patchouli. Gorgeous, gorgeous composition. I really don't think you can go wrong even blind buying this. And I know for a fact they have their, it's hot in here, y'all. Whew, this is what I get for sitting in front of the balcony window. So I'm gonna just act like I'm not hot. It's hot. But yeah, I digress. Let me get back to this. They have a concentrated perfume oils like sampler, and I'm not sure, but I think this might be in it. I have it, but there are about 24 or so oils in that, and I'm not remembering correctly if this one was in it, but if any of you guys have that, see if Yulali is in there. This is really, really pretty, gorgeous. And when you first smell it, it's very predominantly orange, and I guess that's because you have sweet nectarine, tangerine, orange, and lime up front. But again, the freesia, magnolia, sandalwood, vanilla, amber, patchouli, really, really gorgeous. And it's a little bit strong. I mean, the sillage is nice. It's just a really nice concentrated sweet perfume oil. And if any of you are familiar with their stuff, most of their stuff tends to be a little bit strong up front and has really good longevity to it. So yeah, this is Yulali by Swiss Arabian. Really nice citrus focused perfume oil. All right. Next over here, we have one that I have talked about many times because I love it so much. This is Soleil by Lalique. We have in here mandarin, which is the citrus note for this one. And we also have candied almonds, which I love, juicy pear, coffee, caramel, jasmine, praline. It's delicious, but it's still soft and really, really pretty. And the funny thing about it, as soft as it is, this is so nice. You can still smell almost like each individual note. I can clearly smell the citrus and the caramel and the praline, definitely the coffee. The jasmine for me, not so much, but the other notes, they're just evenly placed in this perfume. This is just a really gorgeous one. So again, for citrus lovers, there's mandarin orange in here. But for the sweet loving folks, you got your praline and your caramel, like I said, just really, really nice. And of course, the bottle is everything. So yeah, Lalique Soleil. Moving on, another one that I've discussed recently. This was in my March favorites. This is Arielle, Mediterranean Honeysuckle. And what's interesting, there's honeysuckle, obviously, there's grapefruit in this one, Italian bergamot, lily of the valley, gardenia, sambac, jasmine, absolute. But I just tend to smell grapefruit more than anything when I smell this. It dominates actually to me over the honeysuckle, which is interesting. But again, not again, but like right after the grapefruit, you're gonna get hit with the honeysuckle. This is just really pretty. It's a little bit sweet, definitely fresh. So, and it's just uplifting because, you know, I think all of us know that citruses tend to be kind of uplifting, grapefruit and orange and that type of thing, which is nice to have right about now. So Mediterranean Honeysuckle by Arielle. All right, another one that I've talked about quite a few times. I think I talked about this in the Fresh Perfumes video. This is Neroli Avianca in the Aqua Allegoria collection by Guerlain. Very pretty, very easy. Let me go over the notes in this one. Orange, bitter orange, orange blossom, neroli, petitgrain, orange leaves. And I think it's the orange leaves that make it a little bit sharp at first, but when that kind of dies down, you're left with a really nice, soft, fresh, kind of mellow citrus. So this one is really pretty, really easy. This is one of those, if you can't think of what to put on, put this on and you're good to go. Really, really pretty. So yeah, this is Neroli Avianca by Guerlain. Moving on, this one is similar to me to the Neroli Avianca. This is Neroli Orchid by L'Occitane. This one I feel like is also like a little bit sharp right out the sprayer, but we have in this one, let me see here. Okay, orange, mandarin, neroli, lily of the valley, peach, which is so beautiful, orchid, some iris and musk, and there's also fig milk in here. And I'm not familiar with that note. I'm not knowing when I smell it, if I smell it in this, but you know, I do like the fact that L'Occitane uses just very fresh and kind of natural ingredients in their perfumes, which make them just very easy to wear. But yes, so Neroli and orchid, dominant citrus note, but it's still pretty easy. Like I say, for whatever reason, it's a little bit sharp right out the gate, and there is no bitter orange in this, but it could be just like the orange is just like a little bit sharp up front, but very, very pretty, very fresh and easy. By L'Occitane, Neroli and Orchid. I've said that for like the 4th, 5th time now. All right. Next up, this one is one of my favorites, and I've talked about this a few times, and I broke the only bottle of this, little bottle of this I had, and I had to go search it on eBay to find another bottle of this, because any of you who have seen my perfume storage video, my perfumes are up on a fairly high shelf, and pulling this one out and it dropped and crashed, and I was very upset. But I searched for like a couple weeks and found another one of these on eBay, so I'm cherishing this one. So we have grapefruit, passion fruit, orange, I know there's lemon in here, mandarin. It's just a mishmash of citrus in this one, but it's so fresh and so pretty. And this is actually, I got this from World Market initially, but this is by Addison and Gates. That is the name brand maker for this particular perfume. So I know for a fact that World Market only sells like the lotion, and I think they have some soap in this scent, but they don't have the perfume anymore. But this is absolutely one of my favorites when it comes to citrus. Passion Fruit Orange, if I haven't said that, by Addison and Gates, and you can get this through World Market. Really, really pretty. All right, one more here, and I talked about this one before, and it is considered a citrus because it's orange and green leaves in this, and hay and some other ingredients in this one. And I don't wear this that much because it can be a little bit masculine on me, and I know there's some people that love it. What's up, man? You smell the perfume? It can be a little bit masculine, which is why I don't wear it that much. But again, this is another one that when it dries down is pretty nice. So this is called, let me tell you the name, Azemour Les Orangers. And excuse me if I tore that up. I'll put the exact name in the description box since I tore the name up. But yeah, there's some very masculine notes in here, which is why I'm not a big fan, but I do layer it with other scents, so it works out pretty well. So yeah, excuse me, Yoki. Anyway, so this is my last citrus fragrance. I do have Nectarine and Honey Blossom by Jo Malone, but you know, we'll pop that in here. I talked about in the last video too. But so yeah, those are my citrus based perfumes. And if any of you all are familiar with any of these and like any of these, let me know. As always, I look forward to chatting with you all in the comments. I hope everybody is doing well and is healthy and staying positive right now. So I will see you in the next video, and take care. Bye.